The Eagles went out there on Sunday and did what they were supposed to do, which is destroy a terrible Raiders team. Jalen Hurts, 3 touchdowns, no turnovers, back to what we like to see. And Baun got a huge pick against Kenny Pickett. But at the end of the day, it's Kenny Pickett and the Raiders. Does this win mean anything? All right, here we go. This situation, the Eagles are already up 7-0. There's 1 minute and 11 seconds left on the clock, and it's a 1st and 10 right after the Raiders tried to go for it and didn't get it. Fun fact, Devonta Smith has only had over 50 yards in a game one time over the last 5 games as we've started to force feed A.J. Brown. He also didn't do it today. However, even with that, Devonta is 12th in the NFL in receiving yards. All right, so what you're actually going to get here is a Patulu win call, winning play call. You're going to see Shipley kind of go over here. That actually draws this safety up, and that creates this one-on-one with Devonta, which is exactly what they want. And this guy being the only safety back, and we just want to see like what that kind of creates, right? So you see the motion over there, boom, he picks up, and now with that one-on-one on the left side, this is just beautiful stuff. But Devonta's just going to run a little out and then a go down the field. That's just tough right there. Boop, boom, cooked them. And that ends up being a huge play right there. Yeah, we got to run that one back because Devonta absolutely does kill him on this route. Look at the out and up move right there. Beautiful move from Devonta. Huge play. And a big bomb there for the Eagles. Other thing I want to notice on this play, look at this. This is Fred right here, and he's going up against Max Crosby. You're actually going to get Saquon to come over in a chip. And honestly, Fred holding on for dear life. And if he doesn't hold and Saquon doesn't chip, none of this play works. Boom, because Hurts would have been done already. And that blocking creates the huge bomb there to Devonta down the field. Next situation, the Eagles starting to run away with it, up 10-0 with 6 minutes and 56 seconds left in the second quarter, and this is actually going to be a 1st and 10. Fun fact, Tank Bigsby, the guy who I've been yelling about to get some more carries, has only 19 carries in 12 games since coming over from the Jags. Luckily, that changes a lot with this game for sure. So in this play, what you're going to see is it's a tight, as you see all the guys, Godert here, you're going to see Dotson right there, AJ here, and actually Devonta Smith is lined up wide, and he's going to actually motion across, but really what it's going to be is just a run up the middle, and you're going to see Cam get up there, and this is what we like. It's not a huge run, but Tank Bigsby is going to go downhill, right? So you see the motion, those linebackers moving, and Tank is just going to go right downhill forward. I'm telling you guys, it's not complicated. Like, you're going to be stunned by this, but this little run got me and my friends hype. We wanted to see Tank go downhill. He actually continued to do it all drive. He ended up with 50 rushing yards on 17 carries, 54 rushing yards, and the team with 180, one of their best outputs of the year. And you know I was hype seeing Tank just get downhill and run it strong up the middle. Sidebar, as the offense is starting to kind of find the rhythm, the defense was completely shut down. Brandon Graham actually had 2 sacks on the day playing. No Jalen Carter, no problem, as they didn't allow, like we talked about, any points. Here we go. This score and situation, they were already up 17-0 with about 11 minutes to go in the third quarter, and this play would be on a 3rd and 3 situation. Fun fact, Zach Baun has only had 1 interception this year, and he hasn't had one since week 3, and that would be about to change. All right, so what you're going to see on this play is the Raiders are trying to get Brock Bowers in some space. They motion him down, and they want to have him up and on a corner. And against most linebackers, that may work, but Zach Baun, not most linebackers. And so as you see it, his relationship to that is just incredible. He sees the Brock motion. He's just going to stay still inside, but then he's able to pick up outside, go, and just making an unbelievable play on the ball. Now, of course, did Kenny Pickett throw this the best? No. Is he a starting quarterback? No. But still an unbelievable play there for Baun, and one that kind of solidified that this defense was just not going to be threatened all day. And you already know, I mean, I was excited and enthused watching this defense get to go to work just like the offense. What is up, Birds fans and other fans in the NFL? Welcome to the Lumia Sports Podcast. Thank you guys for listening. Please check out some of our other videos and live streams. We do them after a lot of the big games. Check us out, and please throw us a sub or a like. This helps us keep getting you content like this. Later, Gators. All right, in our last scoring situation, the Eagles have started to completely put the smack down on the Raiders. It's now 24-0, and this is the first play of the fourth quarter. However, it's still a 3rd and 5, and you know what? We need to do a little bit more. Fun fact, A.J. Brown this year has 7 touchdown receptions, and that's tied for 8th in the league. He's talked himself into getting the ball, and he will get it yet again to cap this one off. Guys, I can't lie, Batulu was cooking with this one. So first thing you're going to see, look down here. There's 2 tight ends in Saquon. You're going to get Godert. He's going to go up. Granson's going to go deep. And then Saquon going out and then cooking under. But all of that, what that does is, again, you get another situation. They saw something that they liked on this part of the field up top, right? And this safety now has to stay down. He's looking over there, but he's staying down to watch this. That means now you got this whole plot of green grass open, and what you're going to get back there is A.J. Brown go right by this guy and down the seam, and this right here is what we wanted to see, right? Hurts is just come in there, and this game he was so decisive. Back foot, bang, in the seam, A.J. touchdown. I mean, it just doesn't get much better than that. So nice. You gotta just see that one twice, right? So yeah, right here, just look at that. AJ, just perfect corner. Yeah, just no chance. None of these guys have any chance out there. That was amazing, and that is what we wanted to see them do, needed to see them do out there to a 2-11 Las Vegas Raiders team. And yeah, to be completely honest, huge win. You don't want to have huge win against the Raiders, but for that puts the Eagles now at 9-5. And with the Cowboys losing, they are now 3 games back and on the downswing. And it's not much of an upswing, but we are on a little bit of an upswing. So a big win that might clinch the division. You need one more to do it for sure, but that's huge. Now you do have the Bears and the Rams over you. These are going to be 2 teams that's going to be tough to kind of climb over. Because, well, you lost to the Bears, and the Rams just have 2 extra wins on you. However, for the Eagles, there is still a chance they can get more than 1 game at home. They can just pull together some wins. And right now, when you look at the rest of their schedule, obviously you get the Commanders right here. Let's move it up, sorry. But you're going to get you get the Commanders right there anyway. So you get the Commanders right there twice. Now, this game, just realized it's on Saturday, right? That sucks at 5 p.m. Why? Because the NFL hates us. That's why. So that's ridiculous. So, but with this game, that does mean another short week, but it is the Commanders. You got to go out there. You got to win that game. You do play them twice. You honestly kind of got to win both, but this one right here, don't look ahead to it. But we got Josh Allen and the Bills coming up in a few weeks. So go beat the Commanders, and then hopefully we get to see a fun, good game against the Bills. But forget fun and good. I just want to win. And we'll see how the Birds kind of go throughout the end of this last part of the year.